Official report, GTspirit Monaco Road Trip 2017. It's late Monday morning in Munich. We are sitting in our hotel lobby and looking at all the people dressed up and ready for Octoberfest. Thinking, why don't we should join them? At this moment another option comes our way, and it quickly evolves into a good reason to skip Octoberfest. We've got the keys to the new 605 horsepower, 0-100 in 3.2 seconds, 305 km/h top-speed Audi RS7 Performance, and tickets to the Monaco Yacht Show 2017, so let's go the old GTspirit way and road trip there. First on our agenda is to leave Munich behind us and nip over the border into northern Italy for a couple of nice stopovers. Cruising along the German highways, the 605 horsepower super sedan quickly feels like home. Once we hit Switzerland, the land of no speeding, we tone down the driving and seek out some stunning mountain roads to avoid the highways. One of which was the fantastic and quiet mountain road leading to San Bernardino, which has to be one of our top tips. If you are ever in the area, avoid the tunnel and take in the stunning views you get from mountain passes. Next we head to the Verzasca Dam. Made famous by the James Bond film GoldenEye, when Pierce Brosnan's character bungee jumped off the top. Looking back, this was the perfect place to have a refreshing break after driving all day. Our first overnight stop, we stayed in Piedmont near Asti, surrounded by vineyards and only a couple of hours away from Monaco. This was the perfect place to spend the night. From Piedmont heading to Monaco, you can either take the winding mountainous roads used in the Monte Carlo rally roads, or the fast-flowing highway. We took the latter as we wanted to spend a full day at the yacht show. When you travel to Monaco, especially during big events, and with a car, it is always worth bearing in mind parking might be tricky. The easiest and nice way not to worry about this is by staying in one of Monaco's hotels and let the valet parking take care of your car, but if this is not an option for you, then there are plenty of out-of-town car parks that are a short train or taxi ride away. For our second overnight stop of the trip, we stayed at the Golden Tulip Hotel at Valbonne, in the hills of Antibes. We found the hotel's spa was a perfect way to unwind after a long day enjoying breathtaking yachts, toys and accessories. The next day we worked our way up the Riviera coast, an area with wonderful restaurants and ports full of super yachts. We couldn't help but stop off at a few, beginning with St. Tropez. When we reached Port Vauban, there were plenty of yachts to take in, including the jaw-dropping world's largest private yacht, Dilber. Just down the coast from Port Vauban is our top recommendation if you are looking for a superb lunch or dinner experiences, Hotel du Cap Eden Rock. As with a lot of the Antibes, this is one of the playgrounds for the rich and famous in the Riviera, and the food matches its reputation. We ended the third day of our road trip in Lono, Italy, at a hotel inn attached to the local yacht club, where once again we could stare out into the Mediterranean at some more fantastic super yachts. Our drive the next morning in the RS7 was one that we had been anticipating highly, as we were about to take in the Cinque Terre, a UNESCO World Heritage Site on the Italian coast. The Cinque Terre is 5 small cities built on the rocky coast, which, if you have the time and are a fan of historical cities and architecture, we'd highly recommend spending a few days in the art to take it all in. Unfortunately, this time we couldn't afford to spend a lot of time here, taking in the small mountain roads and breathtaking views above the city before stopping for lunch in Cinque Terre itself. Once we ticked Cinque Terre off our list and refueled ourselves and the RS7, we headed north and on to our next destination, Lake Garda. Having been inspired by Top Gear, we decided to go and scout out some nice mountain roads. One of these routes took us up Lake Garda to the mountain roads behind Gargnano, where we found the stunning Leffe Resort. Here you will find some of the best views looking over Lake Garda and the perfect spot for lunch. After a brief amount of time at Leffe Resort, we continued on our way to our hotel for the night in the beautiful little town of Riva del Garda at the north end of Lake Garda. The next morning was our final day of the road trip. and we set ourselves one mission on our way back to Munich: avoid the highways as much as possible. Thankfully, from the north end of Lake Garda there are plenty of mountain passes to choose from to avoid the tunnels. Our route took us from Riva del Garda up to Murano, and then across to Temeljec on the Austrian border. From previous experiences in the area we've come to think that this road is one of the best in the area. And once again we were lucky to experience it with no traffic on the passes. After making it down the other side of the pass and into Solden, we headed directly to Garmisch, where our luck ran out, and we spent the majority of the passes stuck in long queues of traffic taking the same route as us. Due to these delays we ended up breaking our day's mission, and reluctantly jumped onto the Autobahn for the final leg of our GTspirit road trip, and bombed it back to Munich. We have to say this RS7 Performance is one fantastic machine, fully capable on any kind of road or surface. It adapts to small mountain roads, high-speed autobahns perfectly, and makes city traffic jams a lot more bearable. We couldn't have asked for a better car to make this trip with. Thank you Audi for this great experience. The Grand Tour Season 2 Episode 3. The Grand Tour Season 2 Episode 3 goes live this Friday, and you can stream it here on Amazon Prime. New to this season is a celebrity face-off section, where two celebrities go head-to-head in every episode. For this episode, Clarkson tries to find the alternative to using a helicopter to get breakfast in St. Tropez, skiing in the Alps and dining and touring. The other quicker means of transport is the new Bugatti Chiron, which he takes on an epic road trip across Europe, while Matt races against skateboarders in the new Kia Stinger GT in Majorca. He later joins Hammond in a new car park race sport as they both try to kill boredom in the office. In the celebrity face-off we get to see actor Hugh Bonneville go against naturalist Casey Anderson as we wait to find out who is the fastest between them. Stream the Grand Tour Season 2 Episode 3 on Amazon Prime now.